Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Unspeakable Reaction channel. Of course, we're back for another reaction. And today, we are back with another Snow the Product reaction. Now, today, we will be reacting to Snow the Product BZRP Music Lyric Breakdown, or BZRP, whatever way you want to say it. Hey, she obviously did the BZRP freestyle, which we reacted to ages ago, and I mean ages ago. But this is the music breakdown. This where, if you don't know what happens, she goes over the lyrics, she breaks them down, she says what she means, and I'm interested in that. But of course, before we get into it, as always, hope you all have an amazing day. If you're not, switch a shit fuck around, start have an amazing day, or just for positive vibes, entertain, have fun on this channel, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the fun and the vibes. Now, Snow the Product. Break down some lyrics.
I feel like sometimes it's corny to like grab onto something and like this has become my personality trait. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely people right now like I think are waving the flag for the sake of like trying to gain a fan base or a culture because they need it. And it's like, no, like rep that shit, like love that shit, like be proud of it. It's not a personality trait. Be someone on your own and then also be like, and I'm Mexican, what's good? You know what I mean? I'm repping my people type shit.
Well said.
Well, Beza's been doing these sessions, you know, with rappers that he respects and that are talented from all over the world, you know. He's a super dope producer. He reached out and it was like, what? Like me? All my friends have been telling me, like, not to downplay who I am or what I do, but sometimes I don't feel necessarily super accepted, you know, in like the rap game or whatever. When opportunities like this come up and the person goes like, I've been a fan of you for like a long time, or like I've respected you from, you know, your boom bap days, like it is shocking, you know what I mean? It feels like, oh shit. B-Side just told me to kill it. I fucking fed off his confidence, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, bet. I thought it was really cool that he's never done a bilingual session. People in English don't necessarily know what they're doing over there, but it's so huge. And it just was a testament to how big the world is, you know what I mean? Being bilingual has been such a big part of my life, and it's just so normal that like I never realized like, oh shit, I should probably be flexing that muscle more.
Yeah.
Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. I knew it had to be just some sticky shit. I'm like, okay, he has a lot of Spanish fans. Hola is just
so you
such
killed
a,
it with
like,
both. You killed the Spanish
word.
and the English.
Like everybody can say hola, you know. So I was like, this is how we're gonna start. Got a little baddie and she texted for the addy because I got a little thing for when a bitch get ratchet or being ratchet or just the thought of it, right? Like whenever you go like tonight we're gonna get ratchet, like it's the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. Traditional Catholic Mexican American parents try to teach you to just fake the funk, like you gotta try to be this and that and so classy and all these things, and it's like fuck that. Like I want to have fun. We're gonna do ratchet shit with my friends. Like
I like that attitude, which is kind of like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, cool. That's not what I want to do. I want to go out, get fucked up, and have fun, and I respect that. That's why I like these lyric breakdowns, because whenever people break down their lyrics, obviously you get like, usually you can get the meaning behind the bar anyway with the bar, but it's nice to actually see the person themselves explain it, because sometimes they could explain it and you could be like, oh shit, I got it this way, but I never thought of it that way, or you might view it in a different light or whatever, and it's just cool to see that, to see them break down their own lyrics and say it how it is and say that why they thought of it and their inspiration for it and all, and obviously her saying the ratchet part, like, just it segues on to different things about that person. And I think it's cool to see them outside of music.
Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow, tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, 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 go. I'm not out here trying to be anybody else or any other ethnicity or change my accent for anything else. Like I'm not trying to be cool. I feel like Mexicans are fucking lit and I could be proud of that. So going to Argentina, Colombia, Puerto Rico, anywhere. Also flow is kind of like double meaning because flow kind of means swag too. So it's like, you know, I got the flow, it's me. We out here.
Fair enough.
Hola, buenas noches. Yo me llamo Snow por si no me conocen. Yo ya tengo tiempo que le meto, pero con todo respeto, ya llegó la hora que llegue con un golpe. I'm sure some people have seen me before and have not cared. But then you see me on a Biza session and they're like, oh, well, she must be doing something because she wouldn't be here for no reason. So I give it a little shot, you know what I mean? And I think it was very
that probably gained her a lot of fans too.
Myself to them and humbly come through and be
they were like, oh shit,
you know,
she clean with it.
To think I'm that much of the shit, but let me show you what the fuck I do, but I'm gonna start a little calm. And then it's like, all right, bet.
And I'm gonna go psycho.
Bars and speed and bilingual and all that shit you're looking for. Tengo whatever cuando quiero lo que se antoje. Quiero dinero para que los haters se enojen. Soy de San Jose como los tigres del norte. Traigo tanta feria que la bolsa se me rompe. Sometimes San Jose is like, why don't you claim us enough? And sometimes they're like, why the fuck do you even claim us? You know, so to me, I'm like, y'all feel however the fuck you feel. I love that I was born in San Jose. I love repping where I'm from, both San Diego, San Jose, Mexico, Zacatecas, Michoacan, like everything that I've grew up doing, and everything I've been doing was listening to fucking Tigres del Norte.
So like that type of thing, that's what I'm talking about. Where like she obviously raps her verse in Spanish and then she rapped it again in Spanish. And obviously I don't understand what she's saying. Obviously people who speak Spanish can. I don't personally understand what she's saying, but the fact that she like speaks Spanish and then she goes on to like a little story of saying like they don't think like I rap them, but I always do because she mentioned it there. Because even though I don't speak Spanish, I've noticed that she's mentioned it there because it's obvious, and it's just the way she changes it. Because like she said, whenever she went on there, she was like, I'm bilingual, I can do both. So I'm a rap in English and I'm a rap in Spanish. I'm going to give the people who want to hear Spanish what they want. I'm going to give the people who want to hear English what they want. But I'm not going to do a full song Spanish, a full song English. Like, she does obviously some full Spanish, some full English. Actually, I don't think she's ever done a full English. I think she always throws a little bit of Spanish in there, which I like because it sounds good. But I like the way she mixes it up. She says, I want to do both. English benefits me because most people speak English. Spanish benefits me because obviously a huge part of my fan base is Spanish. She's like, but I can do both, so why not flex both? And I like that.
I would be saying
why not? If you can do it, why not do it?
So I don't know where the fuck it came from. I bet I could pull a little rapper out of Cloud9. You meet some of these rappers that are like, you know, doing numbers, right? Like quote unquote, because nowadays numbers can mean a bunch of things and numbers can be fake as fuck. And they be in their own sauce. They be lost in their own sauce. They be like thinking that they're bigger than they really are. You know, they really ain't doing as much. So to me, it's like sometimes those type of people be thinking that they're doing better than some of the artists that are actually like out here pushing numbers or selling out shows or like really doing the hard work. And it's like, bro, like I bet I could pull you out of your little cloud that you're living on, you know? Make a disc record with a free translation. If anybody in English or Spanish would have an issue, like I can help you out and explain to you why I just talked shit about you without you even realizing it. You see me, bet your knees be shaking. That's why I'm on the throne and the seat's amazing. Look, I'm an artist. And I'm a Cancer. Some days I'm on the fucking throne and nobody can touch me. Some days I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. Whenever I'm feeling that cocky shit, which everybody deserves to feel that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sometimes
especially
if
you work
to
for
some of my old songs or like watch some of my videos and be like, damn. Like I go hard. Tengo mucho flow. Dicen, so that's crazy. Yo les digo, claro, pero tengo un baby. Sometimes I say no. Not because I'm just cocky and I think I'm the shit. I say no because I have a kid growing up like low self-esteem, depression, all these things. Like I needed him to show me like, you know, maybe I don't value myself, but like my time is better spent with him. Maybe nice me would have overextended myself and had no boundaries, but I have him to worry about. Así que inglés, español es lo mismo.
You got your priorities.
Fuck, you pay me. There's a lot of people that can make a Spanglish song right now because it's trendy, but like your accent is whack as fuck. Like you're using words that don't even fucking make sense. Like you're lame. What is that?
I'm okay.
I heard some dude and he spoke only English and he's like, yeah, I'm starting to, you know, write Spanish songs for Spanish artists. And I'm like, bro, you don't speak the language, but you're gonna write a song. So let me guess, you're gonna put mommy and papi in the fucking song, and all of a sudden you got a hot hit. Come on,
all of a sudden it's
respect.
Spanish.
Give the culture some sort of respect. Don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna be the next J Balvin. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't know. Sorry, did I get too mad?
Snow is going for it.
La nena, que todos pensaban nada was ever gonna happen, and they wanted a bitch to fall off, but tada, pop back up. Eso no se acaba. Vengo con cholos en un pinche impala. Okay. Whenever I have walked away from certain situations, those people will kind of talk to me.
My question is,
never, you know,
see the way she's rapping this and then she's obviously speaking about it. Are they showing her on screen, her thing, and she's rapping it again? Or does she just remember it off the top of her head? Because I feel like, you know the way people do freestyles and shit, right? I couldn't remember like a 5-minute freestyle. Couldn't do it. Well, obviously, like you freestyle on the spot, you make it up. But like you made it up on the spot. How are you going to remember it? Like later? If you write a song, you're going to rewrite it, you're going to read over it and perform it so many times over and over and over again. But say you just freestyle it, like you don't obviously you just freestyle. How the fuck do you remember your lyrics? So, is your brain just like a sponge and it sticks? Like,
again. I don't want to be your enemy, but I could tell that you're not really doing anything for me. So like, you know, we got to split up here. Sometimes that'll turn into some sort of resentment or like, I'll sign a girl to be just like you and now she's going to be your competition. And it's just like, I know that there's a lot of targets on my back from all these years of doing shit and of being able to say no, that sometimes people feel a little salty when I do good. Eat your ass, make it bitch.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. That makes sense.
My mom's from Zacatecas. My dad's from Michoacan. I grew up more in Zacatecas, but when I was younger, I was more around Michoacan. And I just think some of these things are just necessary to explain when it's like, that's where I get that oomph from. When I would sing mariachi, like it comes from Michoacan, you know, my grandpa played 50 years in the mariachi. La reina es el reino, Beatriz Adriana. There's a song called The Queen is the King by Beatriz Adriana, so that's why I said that. I'm like really letting y'all know, like, even though I'm a woman, like I can contend with these dudes. Like, don't just limit me to oh, she's Latina, she's a woman, she's Mexican, she's LGBT, and now I'm here. It's like, don't pigeonhole me, don't put me in a box. I think I've said it in English, but I think in Spanish is like we tend to have a more machista culture where maybe sometimes that's looked at as very bad. I looked up to artists like, you know, like Gloria Trevi, like Alejandra Guzman, women that were very like strong, Lupita D'Alessio, and sometimes in our culture it's been looked at bad. They look at it as like manly and like, what do you think? And it's like, well, no, I'm just being dominant. Like, I'm allowed to be.
Yeah, exactly. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. If that's what you want to do and you're good at it, fuck it.
Que saben brillar, que no tienen estrella propia y solo saben copiar, son bola de mamones con su dinero de papá, que con su bla bla bla, siempre cayendo mal.
The only part I fucking made sense to me was blah blah blah.
And fucking all these rappers don't know how to rap, and I'm super bilingual. I think there's a lot of rappers that don't know how to rap, which is
facts.
Fine, whatever. But
I know there is.
Sometimes there's not enough respect given to artists that are really good rappers.
I agree.
It's fine if you're trendy. It's fine if
I agree with that. There's so many rappers out there that literally they think that they're the shit, and this ain't a diss to anybody. Here's how it is, right? I've said, as long as you pass the free rules, if you ain't hurting yourself, hurting anybody else, or breaking the law, you ain't doing anything wrong. So you do whatever the fuck you want. So if you're rapping and you ain't hurting anybody, you ain't doing that, and you're successful, cool. There's been a couple of them who do that, and I've listened to them, and I'm like, this ain't it. In my opinion, they're not that good. That's just my opinion. That's not this name. Like, they're doing their thing, cool. People like them, that's great. But in my opinion, I'm like, I don't get it. Because I look at rappers like, say, Snow the Product, who has a big fan base, but isn't even a percentage of that person's fame. But yet she's 10 times better at rapping. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I ain't gonna name any names, but there's just some artists that I don't think are that good. And like I say, respect to them. They built a fan base. They're not hurting anybody. I wish them all the best. It's good that they're successful, but I just don't understand how they're more successful than someone else when someone else is better. That's the way I feel. So I agree. There is a lot of rappers and
like, you
shit
should be allowed to do that. What I'm saying is,
don't know how to rap to the best of ability compared to people who don't get the
to those trendy
chances.
People, like those industry plant type people, aren't given to the very like good rappers.
Facts. There you go. Like I just said.
So I'm killing them off. You think rapping is hard? Oh, you thought hitting the studio was hard. Oh, you thought going on stage was hard. Like, that's what you thought was difficult? No. The emotional toll it takes on you, the jealousy, the guilt of being the one that made it out, and having to look back and help your people, but at the same time, you're not at the place to help those people. That's the toll that it takes on you as an artist, is like navigating through some of that jealousy and weirdness, and having to explain, like, bro, like, you shouldn't be hating on me, like, it's twice as hard for me, and I got good and plenty. I know bitches couldn't.
You just put the work in, so
any bitches want to catch this fade, súbele a mí que yo soy la dura que te dio solo dos rutas.
I like the way she just switched from English to Spanish there.
You're either gonna help me or get the fuck out of my way, or, you know,
well
and you see what I'm doing, so like, what are you gonna act stupid? You know, hacerte way is like whenever you know what's happening, but you're just acting stupid. Díganme si así o con más lumbre que por costumbre.
Like the way she said that, either get out of my way, or I'm gonna have to go for you.
Like, integrity means a lot, you know what I mean? Like, nowadays, like, I think it gets lost on a lot of people. Social media or clout or money or what you have, assets, all these things, you know, like, they mean so much to people. Sometimes they don't even know why, just because they're trying to find value or worth. It's very important for me to consistently remind people that that's what means a lot to me, is like integrity and being a good person, and like, I don't want two-faced people around me. I've had them enough. I have my family who helps me with everything, and they work their fucking asses off. I don't want nobody coming around me anymore that ain't gonna work as hard as my family, who's been doing it for fucking 10 years. Stay the fuck away from me. If you got any other plans, like Drake said, no new friends. Like, we alright.
We got everybody we need. We alright. We don't need nobody else. Well, what's happening? Okay, anyway. Well, yes, I like the way, obviously, Snow, I like the lyric breakdown, the fact that she went on to, like, other stuff and started explaining, like, the background of the reason she raps like this and blah, blah, blah. Hey, overall, I enjoyed that, and I also like the fact that she said, you know, like, I made it out, don't hate on me because I put in the hard work. Like, I put in the hard work. It's harder for me because, obviously, I'm not from America, I'm Mexican, also I'm a woman, so it's harder for me to get that shit, but I went and I got it, and that's, like, I deserve it, because I went and bust my ass, and I 100% fucking agree. And I just like the way she talked her shit, and she said, hey, either get out of my way, or I'm gonna have to go free. It's like a train track. If you jump on the train track and the train's coming, do you think that train's gonna stop because you're on the track? No. It's either you get off the track, or the train's gonna go for you. Plain and simple. So you have that choice. You make that choice. Do you want to stay in the track and get ran over by this person? So you want to stop, they'll just run you over, flatline you, and you'll feel worse than before. Or do you want to just get off the track and let that train keep going to its destination, because it ain't nothing to do with you? Plain and simple. That's what she was saying. But hey, I enjoyed that anyway. I always like seeing outside of music, but that was a nice little mix, because we got to see her outside of the music, but we also got to see her talking about the music as well. So without further ado, hope you all are feeling positive and test negative. Hope you all have an amazing day, amazing week, and amazing week. And that was another Snow the Product reaction. Keep suggesting, and I'm going to keep reacting. Of course, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. So, peace. Fearless.